Well, I'm doing a dry season update. We're at the beginning of May. I think this is May 5th. So, let's get it on. So, got bean pods forming on the coral bean. So this one is about done flowering. The coral bean under the loquat is still got a lot of flowers on it. So when the flowers fall off, it starts making these pods. That's about 7 foot, 6.5 foot. Chaya, looking good. I forget the name of this. Melaleuca, surviving. I had 3 die. Oh, someone laying eggs, or that's a queen butterfly, I think. So it's a real pretty one. That's one of my favorite butterflies. This crepe myrtle's doing fine. That crepe myrtle's doing fine. Fire bush surviving up here. But let's see what's doing bad. So the Fehoa, this one I think maybe because it's planted closer to the sable palm. Or sorry, not sable palm, the cabbage palm. So this side always wilted last year. And then the other side isn't wilting, but just starting to wilt. I might be taking this guy out. Gets a lot more disease and wilt. So we'll see if it fruits. This is the Fehoa. This is a dwarf Simpson stopper. So a little drought stress. Dwarf bottle brush showing drought stress. This crepe myrtle showing drought stress. These guys not as bad. It's a dwarf bottle brush. Cassia. So, Cassia coming back. Hack that back a lot. This is a what's it? Real good. This is a desert cassia, I think. Native, one of the native ones. Oh, this one's doing a little better. A little further away from the... I think it might be that. I'm not sure. This one's just always done a little better. But it just looks like it has some drought stress right now. You just kind of tell by the leaves, but not terrible. Coppice maple showing drought stress. Oh, there's a little... Let's see if there's a wasp in there. Yelp holly doing fine. Had a little twig die back. The longin, not looking good, but it's got some fruit set. So this thing is possible here. Longin's possible. These grasses, all the grasses and all the weeds are really dried up. So hopefully we get a rain soon. The azaleas are looking terrible. Looks like the drought will kill all the lychees. Flower panicles just kind of burnt up. White sapote showing some drought stress. We're putting on new growth. That's the cherry laurel. Coppice oak trees. And okay. More drought stress. So here's the peach tree. Lots of drought issues. That's a lot of fruit. I just did a video on these, but they're gonna be ripening here. They're actually, might just start picking them off right now. This branch just died back. I don't know if that's from drought or what. But see how small they are? I think that's just from lack of irrigation. They went about triple that size. Looks like they're getting pecked at a little bit. So, yep, this might be the last year I do these guys. Just unless I do irrigation, just the ripening time is not good with the amount of drought we get. Lower water table. The persimmon, I don't know if it was from the drought or what, but it dropped a lot of fruit. This is a fuyu, so like had a lot of dropped flowers. You can see I put them all in one spot. So I thought it had a lot of fruit, but I don't know if that was just a lack of. So we're only going to get, if they don't get messed up by something else, I want to say like just a couple fruit. Right there. Like here. How good? So I don't know if it's lack of pollination or just young. It's a young tree. So 2 fruit on the whole tree. This is its first year putting out fruit. So hopefully more in the years to come. Sweet gum. Avocado. Just having a tough time. Looks like a leaf borer. I don't see any fruit set. This little, it's high enough. It's got some sort of stem borers or something. But the seedlings are getting zapped. So, just a high water table. It's funny, bananas, they survive all right in the droughts. Kind of funny. Oh, there's a pecan I need to take out. They grow pretty fast. So what are my observations? Peaches need irrigation. I don't know about persimmons yet. It's too early to tell. Loquats come before the dry season is in full blast. And pineapple guava might need it too. This guy is a native plant and it is doing terribly. It's odd how some things are rusty linoleum. Like this guy, Simpson stopper, I want to say is more of a swamp tree than that. For some reason, this guy and that guy have done better than the, so I don't know. It's hard to tell with native plants. Part of me wishes this would drop some leaves, but Chaya doing well in the drought. Some of my native flowers are starting to kick it. Just too much drought. I could do irrigation. It's a principle thing. Bougainvillea I just planted. Okay, here's the other persimmon. We had one fruit over here. Let's see if I still see it. There we go. This is fire crystal. And that was the only flower I saw on it. So it didn't have a drop. It just didn't produce much. It wants to grow kind of straight up. So I took out the center and hopefully get a little more bushy. But it's kind of, I started too tall. So you see how that's 3 feet up? That should be like 2 feet more down. Here's a sucker that I grafted the fire crystal onto. And now I have the same problem because it's starting off with blooms like that. So here's an issue. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's a weird looking wasp. Never seen that type of wasp before. This should be blooming in the fall. I don't know why it's blooming now. I got dieback on some of the blueberries. Hopefully that survives. Irrigating a little bit. Like, look. This one just lost all of its fruit from the drought. This one's doing fine. A big old fruit right there. Lettuce is setting seed. Yeah. I don't know. It's frustrating because if we just had like 2 rains, all this stuff would have survived. So it's like, who knows with the climate? Just look at my grass. So, one of the problems was I didn't put leaf mulch in this year. And I don't know if that was the problem, but look how dead the grass is this year. And last 2 dry seasons, it was nothing like that. So, part of me thinks it's because I didn't mow in leaves, but I really think this is a really bad dry season in comparison to normal. Here. Want to see where all my septic water goes? One corner. That's it. So this is the front septic comes up. This is the one side it comes into. It doesn't make it to the rest of the yard. This is my whole drain field, and it all comes out in one area. See the frog fruit starting to flower. So it's interesting. If you go over here, I planted in a couple places in the yard, and one of the places right here, frog fruit. So it's, I think by next year it'll be in most of the yard. We'll see. I got a couple centers, so I want to have frog fruit in the whole yard. I tried to take out all the torpedo grass, but it's down in there, so we'll see. Graph's taken. This one's kind of getting choked out a little bit. It's growing so much there's a little mite. I gotta cut that. It's gonna choke out. It grew through the tip and oh look, here's a fire bush that survived. Now, I gave this an irrigation a few times. So I planted some grass here, muley grass. So I don't know if they're lilies. I don't know what. One of the famous flowers I had grown here just never flowered for me. So I took some muley grass and propagated it to just make this whole edge muley grass. So I dug a little trench here. You can tell because all the weeds are growing. I did the trench, then I watered it. I've been watering it. So it's the dollar weed that only grows with, like, you'll see no dollar weed there. But where it's been getting water and irrigation, dollar weed. Well, these are blueberries. And here's where I get the water source. So, real easy for me to just do some water and just throw it there real quick. So everything close to the driveway has survived because I've just had time. But we'll see what I do in the future. It's frustrating with the peaches. It's like, we'll just make this a front yard under 20 minutes. You know what to do. Put these blanket flowers in. I saw some cool pollinators on them. These bananas. One thing I like to do with bananas, when you get extra, you just cut them and put them as like a mulch retention. Look, even the aloes like hating to dry. That's when you know it's bad. The aloe's not even doing well. So, dry season update. This crepe myrtle's getting some sort of white powdery mildew or something. So, well, and put a slimleaf pawpaw in there, and this Burbank spineless prickly pear is just wants to fall down all the time. So, kind of worried about these cactuses. This one is doing okay. So we'll see. I might actually plant more cactuses or more something. But, and look how many ladybugs I have on these coppiced oak trees. They're just everywhere. Ladybug lover. That was kind of a cool thing, is this coppice tree gets so many aphids, which then brings in the ladybugs. So I don't know if it's good to have that many aphids on the property, but man, it is a ladybug magnet. This new growth, it's just so fresh. It just gets full with aphids. I bet you I could find an ant on the trunk right now. I've been kind of harvesting. But, okay, well, dry season update. Weeds are even dying back. So, we'll see. The persimmons look great. Now, they dropped a lot of fruit, but they look great. Loquat's hurting a little bit. So, Feijoa not doing great. That's interesting. I'm trying to do it all, yard without irrigation, and just what makes it and what doesn't. So, well, no, Cassia's coming back. This candlestick cassia dies every year and then comes back from the trunk. So, ground cherries flowering, but no irrigation as well. Oh, there's a seedling loquat dying. Yeah, so this is the really dry spot in the yard. And the backyard's doing fine, but this is my dry area. I think this actually drains more because of the septic field. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's made to drain. So the fact that I got the septic lines here, all the moisture just drains right out during the dry season. So this is actually drier than it should be, except for that corner where my septic water goes. Okay, thanks for watching. And, hopefully if you're trying to plant in North Florida in the dry areas, this will help you out a little bit on some things that do well, like the chaya, which gets hurt by the winter, but then coppice comes back, and persimmons seem to do well. Can't tell you about the blueberries, but some blueberries do great and some do terribly. This one did. So I think almost all my those ones of blueberries are dead at this point. So, okay, well, catch you later. Bye.